ダメ。じゃあ、マイキャラやんないゾーン 2？ ボットと
ゾーン2、そう。
じゃあ、この前やったやつ。
オッケー、わかる。俺も、それ。
なんでじゃあ聞くなよ。
眠い。これ今イヤホンからだ音割れやばいよ。回るの。
出かけんの後で。
祭り。
あ、そっか。何時から？ 5 時？
5時。なんで
Guess the song. Guess the song. Give myself a drink. That's what I should do. I gotta squeeze it.
あれ、ちょっとできた俺。
できてない。あ、多分できてる。俺気づいてないだけ。できてる。何？うん、いいよ。
さっき誰とバスケ行った？
あ、俺バスケ行ってないよ。
ミコ。
ああ、ミコ、後輩。
ああ。
俺はいろいろ。何？で？
My sub will help you put points on the board.
Okay.
Like some other subs.
どこ？
Why would you say that, Trace? Hey man, I'm just talking about subs here. Oh, come on.
あ、本当だ。
My sub is gonna throw down. My sub has more rings than your sub.
うるせえ、ヒロ。
Hey man, I'm just talking about subs here. Oh, come on.
お前ら部屋行ってくんね、邪魔。せっかくここ移動したんだ。行くんなよ。早く。誰うるせえ。
The Heat bench held him out of bounds.
To be out of position.
ヤフルパレット。もうダメだこのスマホ。見て、眩しい。もうお前との旅は終わりだ。じゃあな。よし。まあ。分かったけど。メッツ強くね普通に強くね。マル。
ネッツ強。強っ。
もうベンチも
全員オールスターじゃね？
まあセスカリー。まあね、スリーポイント。
セスカリー。なんで OBR78 なん？
わかんない。タンズはディフェンスが強い。
マンドでガンで
あ、待って俺アーニャ見てるんだ。
ねえてれ。
And here it comes, the NBA.
やばい、一つもこれか。
本当にうるせえ。お前声でかくできる？
まだ俺の声うるさい？
2K がうるせえ。だって俺ゲームの音小さくする。
I mean, this is a championship caliber matchup. There is a ton of talent.
マジ聞こえねえ。
I think it's a great test for both teams.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Shot from 12.
ヘルキお前声ちっちゃい。
And Durant gets it to go.
待って、俺。
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
うわ待って、前のドラントだったら届いてた。
Devin Booker showing a nice touch around the
で
rim.
逆にちっちゃくなってる。
あ
はいよ。
It up for the Nets. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Monty Williams gave me a few minutes to catch up. One thing he wants to do is prevent Ben Simmons from getting downhill. Coach said with his speed, handle, and vision, he'll pick you apart if you let him run the court unimpeded. They're going to try to pick him up the minute he receives the ball, Kevin. But that's easier said than done. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Durant for three.
なんかこの KD 遅え。
Durant's
遅い。まあ。
なんか年経ってる。
How quick was that? Durant gets it off so fast, and there's not much you can do with where.
まだラインの方ではできる。
ちょっと待って。
And he's not going to miss many of
ちょっ
those,
と待って。
especially
はい。
that.
ちょっと
No, he's automatic from the mid.
あとで、
The
ちょっと待っ
defense knows that it's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
ナイス。
now here's Durant.
だってイヤホンがね。ちょっと待って、あと
That's a
こ
big
れ終わったら。
finish. KD dunking all over the defense.
Suns on offense.
I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. He says
Also-
every memory he had
No,
growing
it's
up involved basketball. Skip prom and stuff like that. He was
あ、今探して
in the game.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. And Durant grew up in a tough environment. We all know that. Basketball, Greg, was the only way out.
As it has been for so many NBA players, you feel bad for guys with great talent who get derailed along the way. It takes so much hard work and discipline and luck just to have a chance at making it.
Right side Simmons. It's Durant on the wing. 7 points in the game.
Crazy long strides there from KD. Once he gets by you on the drive, see you later.
Pass to Booker. Now Ayton. Defended by Drummond. Back to Booker. 6 on the shot clock. Paul for 3. No good. Good D by Irving. Lobbed up there for KD. Bridges with the steal. Knocked loose. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. The Nets with the lead.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
High post, KD. He's got 9. Back to Simmons. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet.
Assist goes to
Of course, Kevin Durant, one of the game's greatest scorers of all time, but his ability within this offense to make plays, elevating the team.
From 10 feet out. That one a little long.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Throws it up high. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Well, we've all seen it, the mobility, the wingspan of Durant. Seriously, how are you going to stop him on an alley-oop?
Lobbed up there for Booker. Ayton trying to break free. And it's sent back by Drummond. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
The Nets working the ball around now. Shot clock at 6. Irving with it. Now guarded by Booker. He gets that one.
Chris Paul.
Well, if it ain't
That's his
broke,
first personal
don't
foul.
fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently. And Kevin Durant signing an extension this past offseason, locked in with the Nets for the next 4 years. Seems like there's a very good chance Durant can end his career.
That's his first personal foul. Second team
Big
foul.
question mark was Ayton, and could he anchor a defense? He's answered those.
He doesn't get the second one.
DeAndre Ayton back in 2018 heard his name called first in the NBA draft, and he averaged a double-double
Assist from
his first year in the NBA. Exciting to see what is next for this big man.
Pass to Ayton. And here's Crowder. Guarded by Simmons. Ayton trying to break free.
An excellent defender, whether Simmons is in the post or roaming the perimeter. He's a shot-blocking threat.
15 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Bridges. The shot comes out. Good D by Drummond. Left side Durant.
Mikal Bridges is a prototypical 3-and-D guy, affecting the game defensively now.
And so it's Kevin Durant making hit. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
Brooklyn with the ball.
Hey, yo, right here.
Just 5 on the clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And that one's good. Drummond.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Inside. And Ayton throws it down.
DeAndre Ayton dangerous in the pick and roll just because as a big, he can get off of that screen so easily.
Curry on the wing. Back to Durant. Shoots over Crowder. They get it again. Drummond.
Andre Drummond.
And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Drummond's got the lead up to 11 now for the Nets. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the three-point shot of Mikal Bridges seemed to abandon him early in his NBA career. Coach Monty Williams said he developed a hitch in his release. But Bridges got in the lab with the coaching staff, changing his shot midway through season 2. And the results speak for themselves. Guys?
He had a career year shooting, that's for sure. I admire his work ethic. D.A., thank you.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, every time the shot goes up, guys are doing a nice job of finding bodies and making sure there's room to collect the rebound.
And that one's good, Ayton. And a lot of players want a voice in team strategy. And I've always wondered, Greg, is there a downside for coaches letting their players get too involved?
I mean, there is a belief that you can have too many cooks in the kitchen, right? But if a player knows his stuff, it's worth at least hearing them out, if only to keep those open lines of communication.
Here's Booker. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul.
No secret here, Brent. Devin Booker known for his offense, but his defense has come a long way as well.
Yeah, it's so funny when scorers come into the league and they score and people are still critical of them. That's what happened to Devin Booker. And then he realized as the games became bigger and more important, how much the defensive end is going to help his team do the things he wants to do. And so he's taken that tune. He's decided to play defense. He's been much better over the course of the last 2 seasons.
And they'll get another chance.
Suns foul.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Personal foul.
How about the body control that time of Kyrie Irving? Absorbs the contact, stays focused, not going to be denied down there.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Nets?
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
Paul. Up and in on the layup. Paul's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, this is why the teammates for Booker are loving him. He keeps working on his ability to find the open teammate.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Suns have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Now here's Durant. He's got 20. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
Well, the great ones can do this. When Durant gains an advantage inside, you know he's going to score or he's going to get fouled. A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. You don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep the big guys on the floor. Yeah, that first quarter was a bit shaky. Good to see a player who doesn't let a slow start get to him.
Here is Durant. Following the basket by Chris Paul. Bridges with the steal. Booker with it. Now guarded by Simmons. Offensive rebound. Shot by Crowder, no good. And Durant gets double teamed. Irving for 3. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Irving's got 6 in the quarter.
Such a remarkable scorer. Kyrie has such a quick trigger. The D has no chance there.
Right at the free throw line. Hits the front of the rim and out. And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Paul looking around. Pass to Ayton. And it's sent back by Irving.
What hustle from Kyrie on defense. Outworking the shooter and getting the block.
Paul with the ball. Bridges outside. He had a nice open look right there. Bridges got his first bucket in this one.
This is why you love Chris Paul running your offense. Just move without the ball, find some space, and the ball will find you. I just don't think they want him taking that kind of shot. Again, his teammates are just laughing, shaking their heads there on the bench.
Good on the three-point shot.
Chris Paul is just so comfortable and so confident. He's got such a quick release, too, off the bounce on that pull-up jumper.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second.
Kevin Durant.
KD with the bucket.
This has been relentless from KD here tonight. The defense has tried to adjust, not once, but several times, and nothing working.
The ball beyond the arc. Brooklyn leading by 15.
And for old school centers like Andre Drummond, the modern NBA posing some challenges, he's not quite the floor spacer.
Well, he's not, but still on the defensive end, I think, GA, if you have a guy that kind of size and that kind of athleticism against certain teams that play another compact big, he becomes a guy to clog up the lane, block shots, and still be a deterrent on the inside.
Brooklyn foul.
And there's the call on Durant.
That's his second personal
That'll
foul.
be his second foul of the
First
game.
Team foul.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. We're one of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. The basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks. For three, Durant. Good, and Curry gets the assist. KD's got 8 here in the quarter.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Here is Durant. After Mikal Bridges' bucket. And KD, good for 3. KD's got 11 in the second half. And the Suns call their first time out of the game.
And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. All up top. He's got 9. Trying to get open is Crowder. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Here's Irving. The rejection by Paul.
How about the lightning quick hands there? Chris Paul does a great job of just tracking that ball and then swatting it away.
And Greg, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him. And I believe he can be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team. And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range. And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Back to Paul. 5 on the clock. Bridges for 3. Rebound, Andre Drummond.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Durant for 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Here's Booker. Here's Crowder. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul.
Yeah, the defender all over.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Jay Crowder.
And both free throws good from Crowder. We've got 1:28 left in the third. Right side Durant. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
That's his third personal foul.
And he has gotten stronger. Durant's been able to do this with more regularity. Powers through for the bucket. Gets a chance to tack on another point at the free throw line.
Now here's Paul. 9 points in the game so far. Bridges outside. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Bridges got 5 points now this quarter. Durant feeling it out a bit. Simmons left side. And stolen by Booker. Here's Paul. Great touch on the 16-footer. Paul's got 11.
And Chris Paul so comfortable operating in the mid-range.
For 3, Durant trains the three-pointer. And the Nets lead by 13.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And he comes up with the deuce. 15 points in the game.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Step back and squared up.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
From 7, in deep, Paul drops it in.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Durant for 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Nets lead by 15. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Suns trail by 15. And here's Booker. Here's Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, you settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that. And he's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Durant for 3. Connects from 3-point range.
3-point field goal.
KD's got 50 points.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Here's Ayton. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Drummond.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
For 3, Durant. Offensive rebound. Good.
Andre Drummond.
And the Nets lead by 16.
And that's 280 pounds crashing the glass. Drummond bullying his way there on that second chance bucket.
And the dunk by Booker.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Oh, Ayton in position. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
As long as passes are in that area, Ayton's going to get up and go down.
From downtown. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
3-point field goal.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the 4th period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
No good from Booker.
Look, everyone wants to be part of a highlight play, but when you miss on completing it, it's pretty embarrassing, just like we saw there.
Kevin Durant
gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
And that one's good, Ayton.
Yeah, Ayton just swallowing up the defender there and then completes the play.
And here's KD for 3.
in the game. 2 minutes.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Kevin Durant.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
And here's KD for 3.
Kevin Durant.
And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Here's Booker. And he drives in.
Booker taking a little bit of it out on the rim that time.
Outside Durant. From deep. Rebound by the Suns.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Here's Paul. Can't connect from 13 feet out. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Nets.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category. And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was
for KD.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving.
To the inside. Crowder. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line.
Kevin Durant.
It's on Kevin Durant.
That's his third personal foul.
At this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Pass to Irving. Down low. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Phoenix ball.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and Dave.